Being a founder is very courageous. I'm not talking about waking up one day, calling yourself a founder, putting CEO in your LinkedIn and calling it good. I'm talking about every single day waking up, spending 12 hours working on something that no one thinks you have any business working on, going to bed the next day, waking up, and doing that for years on end. But at some point, if things work out, you start to push the boulder over the mountain and things start to work out, and then all of a sudden things start to get not easier, but people start to believe in you more. People start to help you. They think you can do it. This is what they maybe call product market fit. Well, Forward Thinking Founders is a podcast that highlights everything that happens before then. We interview founders before they've figured things out, when they're still pushing that boulder up the mountain, not even sure if they're able to get up to the other side. I'm your host, Matt Sherman, and let's get into the next episode. All right. How's it going, everyone? Welcome to another episode of Forward Thinking Founders, where we talk to founders about their companies, their visions for the future, and how the two collide. Today, I'm very excited to be talking to Sagnik Ghosh, who's a co-founder of Worqhat. Welcome to the show. How's it going?
It's been going great for me, Matt. How is it for you?
It is going really well. It's the first full week of the fourth quarter of the year, so we're all out here, going for it, and trying to end the year in a positive and awesome way. And a great way to kick that off is to learn more about what you're working on here at Worqhat. So, for people that haven't heard of your company, what are you working on? What is Worqhat?
So, Worqhat is an online edtech marketplace where we are using a networked approach in order to shift focus from teaching to learning. Now, when you look at the educational market right now, people are not focused towards learning. They are only mugging up things in order to qualify for the examinations. Now, we want to build a better prepared workforce according to the industrial expectations. So, this is a platform for the university students and fresh graduates where we believe that students can learn and understand the concept better when they live, work, and earn from it. So, when a university student gets an hands on experience while he's still studying in the college, he not only gets an opportunity to sponsor his own treats and coffees for his friends, but it also creates a better employability opportunity for the student and a better preparation for the future.
So walk me through kind of, if I was a potential student or someone was listening to this and they were interested in learning more about the experience. Kind of how does it work? What is the average experience of someone going through Worqhat?
So, Workhat has been designed in such a way so that we support a university student throughout his journey in university. Now, when you're in the initial stages of university, that is in the first and the second year, you generally go through online courses and you go to classes and you learn a lot of things. But there are situations where you are going through certain doubts, and that phase from school to college is quite a vast change, and you often get confused and you get lost in that process. So at Workhat, we provide an opportunity for the students to connect with mentors, educators, and subject matter experts to get academic guidance, doubt clearance, and in order to understand more about how that person should go ahead. We also allow the students to connect with peers either from his own university or from other universities so that they can mutually solve each other's doubt. Because when a person explains concepts to someone else, you tend to understand more and gain more knowledge by teaching someone. Now, this provides an opportunity for the students to also upload their projects. Now, when a university student is in his university, in the final 2 years, they do a lot of projects. Now, these projects can be commercially viable for industries. So, we provide this platform as a place where the students can upload this project and get feedback not only from the professors, but also from their peers, industrial professionals, as well as from other subject matter experts. And if an industry is very pleased with that project, they can either purchase that project from that student, or they can provide an opportunity for the student to work on a specific project with that industry, which means that while a student is in university, he is getting a chance to have that hands-on experience in an industry by doing what skills and knowledge he has. So we are promoting the skills and knowledge of the student when he's working on this platform.
And tell me a little bit about kind of the origin story here. Like, why did you even decide to start this, and why Worqhat?
So I'm still a university student. I'm currently in third year engineering of computer science in India. So I came up with this idea when I was in my first year of engineering. So I was always into programming and technology, and I created my first platform when I was 15. It was a online marketplace again, but that was targeted only towards 11th and 12th standard, where we could provide resources to different students which would help them in the examination. So when I came to university in the first and second year, I realized that most of the edtech companies in this sector are teaching through pre-recorded video lectures, and there is very limited one-to-one doubt clearance session or guidance and mentoring sessions. Now there are organizations who are coaching students to create different projects, but there's no platform to showcase these projects. So these are the reasons why I decided to build a platform to facilitate the students so that they can access the best resources, they can access the best industries, they can access the best educators across the country in order to guide and mentor them. And they also tend to learn from their peers, and they can showcase their projects, showcase their skills in such a way so that they can get feedback from others and improvise on themselves.
And as you kind of have started this journey on this company, what have been one or two things that you've learned along the way that maybe you didn't know about, you weren't expecting? I guess. Well, what have you learned so far as you've been working on Worqhat?
So, as I've been working on Worqhat, the only thing that I've learned till now is that the people you work with, it's very important that they are on the same platform as you. Now, when you start growing, like we just launched this platform for the early access program 2 weeks back, and the only thing that came to my mind was that when you are starting to grow, it's not only your growth alone. All those people, all those friends, all those mentors, your teammates, whoever has been with you, they are also equally important for your growth. Because I'll talk my personal experience. Being a university student is very difficult to balance both the lives together, running a startup and mentoring that university student life. So it's like people generally have one difficult life. I have got two of those, and without my friends, it wouldn't have been possible to get a track of what's happening in university and to keep a track of every assignment that goes on. So the main learning that have come through this is that you cannot do anything alone. You need to have a lot of friends. You need to have teammates who will be supporting you and will have your back at every point of time. And it's that small group of people who are important to you.
And if you were to kind of look out into the future, like 5, 10, 15 years, with
Right.
you and the whole team that you've assembled for Workcat, like what do you think the big vision is here? I guess in other words, if 5 to 10 years down the line, if everything works out, what does Workcat look like?
So 5 to 10 years down the line, we want Worqhat to be one of the largest edtech platforms, not only in India but across Asia. Because in Asia, we have this concept that people are mostly focused towards getting a degree and they don't get skills and knowledge that much. We want to be a platform where students can come to build their skills and knowledge in such a way so that they can showcase their skills and knowledge. Now you can take an example of when you are applying to different jobs, you're applying to different higher education courses, you're always giving out your LinkedIn profile and your GitHub profile accounts. We want to be that platform where Workhat will be that credible source of knowledge and skills for you, where every mentorship session that you have conducted, you have attended, every project you have worked on, every job that you have worked on, it gets recorded and it gets analyzed, and all your reviews are visible. So it becomes a credible source for every recruiter or everyone who's looking at your profile. So we want to be the largest edtech platform for peer-to-peer learning and mentorship in Asia in the next 5 years.
And in order to make that happen, I mean, you'll need some help, right? I mean, it takes a village, like you said yourself, to make a vision happen and make a company work. So my question for you is, how can the forward-thinking founders community help? Are you hiring? Are you raising money? Looking for users, customers, learners? How can we assist?
So we are currently not hiring anymore. We have our team ready and we are not looking to hire at this point of time. But yes, we are surely raising money and we have applied to a lot of investors right now, and we are looking, as I said, we are mentoring through our early access program, and we are looking through users as well, our initial fractions, so that we can you can test out how the entire thing is running and how the users are accepting it, and pivot some changes according to the receptance and the feedback of the users. So yes, we are looking through for users as well as for raising money, and maybe we are looking for forward think founders to help us with that.
And for my last question, if someone wanted to learn more, help you with potentially some introductions to investors or anything along those lines, How can they find you online? Do you have a website, social media, email address? How can someone learn more?
All of those. We have a website as is Worqhat visible here. Yeah, here. So it's www.worqhat.com. You can also drop me an email personally at sagnik@worqhat.com. And all our social medias are available through this Worqhat link: LinkedIn, Instagram, Twitter, Facebook. Just search for Worqhat and it will get us. Even we are available on Google search as well. So the moment you hit Worqhat on Google search, it will turn up for you. So we are available everywhere through contact, and I have a super support team who responds in 1 hour or 2 hours. So you don't have to wait for long in order to wait for a response.
Cool. Well, thank you so much for coming onto the podcast. I really appreciate it.
Thank you so much, Matt. Thank you for having me here today.